If there is one dessert that has managed to bridge continents, classes, and cultures, it is the donut. But have you ever stopped to wonder where that perfect combination of crispy shell and fluffy interior really comes from? The story is far older and stranger than most people assume. Who invented the first donut? Short answer, nobody and everybody. The earliest ancestors of today's donuts trace back to 16th century Holland, where cooks made oliekoeks, literally oil cakes. These were balls of dough stuffed with raisins, apples, or nuts, then deep fried in pork fat. Heavy? Yes. Delicious? Absolutely. The Dutch brought these oil cakes to America in the mid-1600s, baking them first in New Amsterdam. But here's where the first big twist happens. Legend says that in 1847, a ship captain named Hanson Gregory grew frustrated that the center of his donut never cooked through. He grabbed a tin pepper box, punched a hole in the middle of the first oliekoek, and looked through it. The modern ring-shaped donut was born. Gregory later joked, "I took the cover off the ship's tin pepper box, cut into the first donut, and saw the sea, the sky, and the ships through the hole. I was so pleased I ate the holes." Ironically, those same holes are now where the glaze pools, types of donuts around the world. A donut is not just what you grab at Dunkin'. Every culture has its own version. United States, glazed, Boston cream, jelly-filled, apple cider donuts, and of course, the cronut, croissant plus donut, invented in 2013 in New York by Dominique Ansel. Germany, Berliner or Krapfen, round, jam-filled, dusted with powdered sugar. Italy, Bomboloni, soft, puffy, often filled with vanilla or chocolate cream, eaten for breakfast with espresso. France, beignets, square-shaped, buried under a mountain of powdered sugar, most famous in New Orleans. Israel, sufganaya, jam-filled donuts eaten during Hanukkah. Modern versions include Nutella, dulce de leche, and even savory fillings. Japan, mochi donuts, pan de ring, made from sticky rice flour shaped into a ring of pull-apart balls. Poland, pączki, rich, dense donuts filled with plum jam or custard, traditionally eaten on Tłusty Czwartek, Fat Thursday, before Lent begins. Shocking facts that will blow your mind. The world's largest donut was made in 2007 in the United States. It weighed 1.7 tons, measured 5 meters in diameter, and stood 40 centimeters tall. Most donuts eaten in one sitting. Competitive eater. Joey Chestnut devoured 257 donuts in 8 minutes, roughly one donut every 1.9 seconds. In Canada, you can find donut ice cream, a whole scoop of ice cream wrapped in warm donut dough and deep fried, so the outside is hot and the inside is frozen. Krispy Kreme invented a machine in 1937 that produces ring-shaped donuts in under 5 minutes, from raw dough to finished product. The word donut was originally spelled donut. The shortened version became popular in the 20th century thanks to brands like Dunkin' Donuts. Adolf Levitt, a Russian immigrant in New York, invented the first automatic donut machine in 1920. He called it the wonderful, almost human automatic donut machine, and people would stand outside his bakery window just to watch it work. The first National Donut Day was celebrated in 1938 in Chicago and is still observed today on the first Friday of June. The donut is so much more than a sweet treat. It is a cultural phenomenon, and, if we are being honest, the reason many of us get out of bed in the morning. From Dutch oil cakes to Japanese mochi rings, the donut has traveled through history, adapted, and conquered the world one bite at a time. The next time you sink your teeth into a glazed ring, remember, you are biting into a piece of history perfected by Dutch grandmothers, carried by war heroines, and engineered by sea captains. Not a bad story for something that costs less than a coffee. Follow kitchenmagic3.com for more delicious recipes, easy cooking ideas, and tasty inspiration.